Okay. Hi guys. My name's Abby, and you probably already knew that. But basically, I decided to make a video on my experience at the Troubadour show and like that whole day and all the craziness that went down and like all the drama and the shit. Like it was one of the craziest days of my motherfucking life. And yeah, so I really want to make this video more for myself because my memory gets pretty shitty and I want to remember this day for the rest of my life because it was the best and the worst day of my life, and it was truly like completely 100% crazy, like really one of the craziest days of my life. And I'm wearing my shirt in honor. There it is. Troubadour, Friday, May 19th. Okay, so basically, I saw an edit of like um this like small little billboard of the same layout of the London show, but just like the Troubadour Friday, May 19th, Harry Styles, like all of that. Instead of like the London information, it was all of basically this information. And I saw it and I tweeted about it. I'm like, holy shit, like if this happened, that'd be insane, like this, that, this, that. And then whatever, that was like the night before. And then so I come out of my so I have my day. I have my history class, my math class, and then I have a break, and then I have my photography class. And so my math class is like one of my hardest classes, and I couldn't have my phone out at that time. So basically, I took my phone out after math, and I was like, and I was checking it straight after math. I check everything, like see what I missed, whatever. And so I think it was my friend Jada texted me like a screenshot saying like of this like Tumblr post about some radio station saying that Harry was gonna have a show tonight at the Troubadour, and like some like really sketchy ass shit. And I was like, what the, like straight up, I like dropped every like I was. It was like we have a break before my photography class, and I chill in my photography class all the time. Like my teacher's so chill, I love him. So I dropped my shit, and I was like, holy fucking shit. Like, my first reaction was to just pace around. Like, I was pacing around the whole classroom, like, this can't be happening. Like, this is not real. What the hell? I checked my Twitter timeline. No one was freaking out about it. And I have, mutuals that are not only from LA but from like other like states and countries also, and no one was freaking out about it. I had no people like in LA talking about it, no other mutuals talking about it, nothing. And I was just so confused. I was like, the fuck? Like someone has to be talking about this. Like this is a huge deal. No one was talking about it. So I had two friends. Well, technically one friend, and then it became two friends. But I had one friend who was out with her two other friends, that whole day because they didn't have school, all in West Hollywood, looking for Louis Tomlinson because like looking for like like just things in general. Like they had a feeling something would happen, and I called them straight away, and I'm like, get your ass to the motherfucking Troubadour, and they're like, oh, we're already there. Like don't worry, don't worry. There's like about 40, 50 people here already. Like they're all like these like all these the recognizable like LA fans, LA rats, LA stalkers, whatever you want to call us, whatever you want to call them. I don't know if I'm a part of that. I don't know if I'm not. Like I don't want to even get into that. But they're like, come here, like there's lots of LA people here, there's lots of other people here, there's about a line outside of like 40, 50 people, and I was like, holy fucking shit, okay. And this whole time I was communicating with my other friend who's like an LA fan, but she lives an hour away. She's my best friend, but her name is Jada. And she was like, Abby, like, yeah, I don't know what to do. Do I come down? Do I not? And I'm like, Jada, drive down, drive down, drive down. Like, get in your car right now and drive, drive, drive. She was like, I don't know. I need to ask my parents. I don't know this, that, because she was just in LA recently when that Monday when we went to the Late Late Show together. And I might do a separate video on that and like what happened that day and like how that was another best day of my life. This whole week was like one of the best weeks of my life. But so she's like, I don't know if my parents will let me come down and drive again, like so soon, this, that, whatever. But so that was what was happening with her. And so the first thing I did was call my mom, and I'm like, because I'm like in school, like this is all in like my nutrition break for high school. Like I was a high school back then. I'm not now, but whatever. In back then, so it was all my nutrition break, and so like I was fine, and I had like a friend like I that I go to class with. She was in the same class, and she likes 1D2. So I was telling like her about the show, and she wasn't freaking out because she's not as hardcore as a fan as I am. But like whatever, like it's expected. And she was like, yeah, I'd be like, that's so cool. And I'm like, I was expecting her to be like, okay, like let's go, but she wasn't, obviously. So the first thing I did was call my mom, and I texted my mom, and I called my mom for like a solid 2-3 minutes, and like not 2-3 minutes, maybe like 5, and she wasn't answering, and my like adrenaline was pumping, and I was like, holy fucking shit, like people like Harry's having a show at the Troubadour tonight, and people are out in line, and like I didn't know anything, you know, like I was like, what the fuck is happening? This like. I was like, my mind was like, my heart was beating out of my fucking chest. I was like, what the fuck is this? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And so my mom wasn't answering obviously because I wanted to tell her like, yo, mom, like, I'm about to skirt out of school. Like Harry's having a show, but he wasn't answering. She wasn't answering. So I just literally, like, right before the bell rang, I picked up my shit from my desk and ran out of motherfucking school without telling the office, without telling my mother, without telling. I'm like, no, I don't fuck with this shit. Harry's doing something. I need to go. Like, whatever. So I literally, like, straight up ran out of school. And my school is about a 10-minute walk from my house. Like 5 if you run, you know, like if you run, like your life depends on it. Maybe even 15 if you walk. So I was just running and I was like, okay, Abby, like, what are you gonna do? And in my head, I was like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna drop all my shit at home, get a portable charger, and I'm gonna take a lift straight to the Troubadour. Because the Troubadour is basically like, I wanna say like 10 minute, not even 10-minute drive. Like depends on traffic. It could be a 5-minute drive and it could be like a 20-minute drive, all depending on traffic. And I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna bring my car because I know my friends over there already have a car. I don't want to have 2 cars and I don't want to fuck with that shit. So as I was literally still running home, like haven't got home, haven't dropped myself off, haven't do anything. I ordered a lift so it can be like I'd have 2 minutes at home, can get ready and go straight to the Troubadours. And so that's what I did. I dropped my shit off and I was just praying God that I took time to like dress like somewhat decently that day. And I took a portable charger, like whatever, like I grabbed like whatever, like the biggest bill I could find, and I was like, we're going. Okay, okay, thank you. And so yeah, that's what I did. I got into the my lift, and I was like, can you hurry, please? And she like low key got so pissed at me. She's like, no, bitch, I'm not gonna hurry. And I was like, okay, sorry, whatever. But eventually we get there, and I meet up with my friends in line, and we were like, what the fuck is happening? Like this, that. We were all so confused, you know, like it's like was totally sprung out of nowhere. Like not many people know, and as soon as as soon as like the things go by, more people find out, more people show up. And I was still in contact with my friend, and she still hasn't left. She hasn't left her house yet. And she's like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Do I come? Do I not? Do I come? Do I not? And I was like, Jada, come, 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 whatever. So she actually did end up coming, but that's later on in the story. And yeah, we were all like standing there. I saw a lot of other like LA fans there. People were telling me, oh, like we're numbering people, go get a number, like this, that, whatever. Um, yeah, apparently a lot of people were there since 5 in the morning because they knew about it somehow. Um, don't ask me. I mean, I know how, but I don't want to get into that. Like, it doesn't really matter. Like, that's all part of the story. It's just like drama and not drama, whatever you want to call it. And so, yeah, we were all there waiting in line. There were barricades set up at the Troubadour, and no one was saying shit. Like none of the workers out there were saying shit. And I don't even know. Let me see if I can get to my camera roll and see like what time this all was at. But this was like at around 10 in the morning. Like this was like I left like my third period. You know, it was pretty early in the day. And so we were all like just waiting in line, and everyone was so confused, like don't know where the tickets are going to be sold, don't know what's going to happen, like none of that. And yeah, I have pictures of like people in line and like whatever. I have like I was number 45. Like there's a picture right here of my hand number 45, whatever. Oh, and I have a picture of my mom and my mom's text about like everything. And so okay, so yeah, so people sorry, my sister walked in there. So the police came at a certain point and told everyone, leave, like, get away. The tickets are not going to be sold here. You guys are causing too much ruckus. You're blocking the sidewalk. Leave right now, or we'll start arresting people, or whatever. And so a group of a group of a group of specific LA fans, like got in their car straight away and drove somewhere else, but not before talking to a specific security member. And I saw the security member type his number into this girl's phone, an LA fan, obviously, like a known one. And I was like, okay, that's motherfucking sketchy. Like, no, something's wrong there. They know something. He knows something. Whatever. So I come to them. I'm like, oh, can I have your number too? He's like, no. I'm like, why? You just gave your number to them. He goes, yeah, I only gave it to them because like they were flirting with me and like I want to get into her pants or whatever. And I was like fucking disgusted. I'm like, that's nasty. Straight into the guy's face. I told him all men are fucking trash, and I walked away because that's fucking like nasty. But so me and my friends, we went to the other side of the street and we were thinking, because we were like, these group of LA fans left. They know something. Like someone knows something. The security guard knows something. I don't know why they took the security guard's number. Like all of that stuff. And can you guys close that door, please? Can you close the door, please? Thank you. And so yeah, it was all just sketchy. And then they started setting up like barricades, but in a different way, kind of. Actually, wait, no. That time there were no barricades. And then they started putting barricades. And then people were like, the fuck? But yeah, like at that time when they told everyone to leave, they were like, yeah, tickets are not being sold here, everyone leave. So that's what happened. That's why they rushed. That's why everyone, like, that's why that group of LA fans rushed away. And so yeah, and so they started making a barricade, and people were like, okay. And a bunch of other people like got back in line in the barricades, even though we were told that they weren't going to be sold there. So me and my friends, we really didn't know what to do. So we were like, okay, we might as well just get back in the line of the barricades. Like obviously something's happening. Why would they just like put barricades there for no reason, you know? So we were just waiting in line and we were brainstorming, and finally soon like my friends slowly arrived, and like more and more people came, and we were all just sitting there. We were talking with other people, like brainstorming like what could be going on, what could be happening. And there was a rumor going around that the tickets were being sold at Amoeba. So we were like, okay, Amoeba. Like people were like spreading stories about how some like LA fans accounts were being like direct message Amoeba by like a random account, and just Amoeba like the night before. And people were saying it's gonna be sold at Amoeba, it's gonna be sold at Amoeba. And so we were all sitting there and we called Amoeba and we like played dumb, like, oh, like are the Harry Styles tickets being sold here? They got so pissed, so they hung up the phone. Like they didn't hang up the phone, but they're like, no, Harry Styles are being tickets here. Stop calling. Everyone's calling. Stop calling. So they hung up the phone on us, and we were like, okay, what do we do? And one of the girls was like, oh, I have a buddy that works at Amoeba. Like, I'll ask him. And I don't even remember like where she went, because she wasn't one of my friends. But looking back on it, her friend probably told her something, and she just like found a way to like leave and like ditch us and not tell us, obviously. Fake ass bitches. I'm sorry, don't trust no one. And yeah, so we're just sitting there, and me and my friend Jada, who came from an hour away, were talking to my other friends that we were in line, and we're like, do you guys want us to go to Amoeba? Should we go like halfway to Amoeba? Like, what do you guys, should we do? What should we do? We were like, okay, we'll go to Amoeba for you guys, and we'll see if anything happens. And we like said that we'd go to Amoeba, but we didn't actually like do anything about it. And then like the people came out again, like from the Jupiter show, and they're like, oh, we're gonna announce at 1 o'clock. We're gonna announce at 1 o'clock like where the tickets are gonna be sold, all of that stuff. So everyone was just waiting, and we were like, before 1 o'clock, we were like, should we go? Should we not go? Do we go to Amoeba? Do we go halfway? Like, what's the situation? What's the story? What should we do? And me and my friend Jada didn't end up doing anything about it. We just ended up staying. And at 1 o'clock, they came out again, and they were like, they had blowhorns, not blowhorns, they had like those things that like you speak into, and like music, like not music, like the voice like is broadcasted louder. And they were like, oh, you guys might wanna go to Amoeba because that's where the tickets are being sold. And yeah, so they said that, and you best believe World War III broke out. People were running, screaming, jumping out of the barricade, like running everywhere, getting into their Ubers, getting into their cars, and like fucking running, like driving and whatever as fast as they could to get to Amoeba, because that's where the tickets were being sold. And so me and my friend Jada jumped into her car that was parked nearby, and she's not from LA. She's not really comfortable with driving in LA. So she was like, Abby, you know what? Fuck it, you drive. I don't even have like I don't have insurance on her car. So that's pretty bad, but we were like so fucking shucking about it. We were like, you know what? Fine, we're doing this. I got into the car and I drove. And me, like, I have videos of like our reactions, kind of like I like asked people to tape it, like asked my friends to tape it, and like I taped it because I wanted to like keep this for memories and stuff. And I'll probably like insert them as like time goes by, but here now would be a perfect time of me to insert one of me driving like my friend's car. My glasses are
Y'all, Harry, I'm gonna fucking kill him! Literally, I'm going to kill him! Oh my god, the people are staring at me. Fuck, I cannot breathe. I hate him so much. He played us so hard. He played us.
Why does he hate LA?
NYC? Why does London? Why does everyone have to get it so fucking easy? Let me know.
I got bigger problems. Look at my hair.
Why does he why does he like to test LA? I don't understand. And I'm fucking screaming, I'm honking, everyone get out of the fucking way. Like, I was not fucking playing around. I was like, this was Harry and the show at the Troubadour. The Troubadour is like my favorite venue in all of, like, concert venue in all of LA. Like, I was not playing around. The traffic was pretty bad on Sunset, and yeah, my friend was like, Abby, you've used the horn more than I in more than 10 minutes, and I have the whole like 2 years I've had this car. And I was like, you know what? I don't fucking give a shit. A girl got to do what a girl's got to do. And yeah, so finally we pulled up to Amoeba. We parked in like this nearest parking space that we could. Luckily, she had a handicap little thingy, so we can park like anywhere we wanted to, kind of. So we parked and we ran into line with the other car, like my other friend's car, like my other group of friends with their own car. And we met up with them, and we were in line for like the show in LA. We were lined in Amoeba, and yeah, of course, as expected, those LA fans that dashed off were there, front of the line. No surprise there. The security guard obviously told them something, and looking back, I found tweets of them talking about it now, and the security did tell them something, but whatever, we're not like dwelling on that. Security, like, all men are shit, truly, and yeah, we were all just waiting in line. We're in line at Amoeba. All I have to say is every fucking person in LA is a fake ass bitch. Don't trust anyone. And
True
yeah, we're literally just right here in line waiting to buy tickets for Harry. Harry literally hates LA. Harry makes everything so hard for LA. I don't understand why Harry likes to do this to us. Like, I really don't know. Like, I want to kill someone. Yeah, that's all. Basically, Harry hates us. Woohoo. And the line went from like 50-ish to 100 to like 500 so quick. Next thing you know, like, there are so many people in line, and people were all so confused as how many tickets were going to be sold, how many fans were going to be let in, because the Troubadour has a capacity of only 500, you know. People were really confused. We thought, okay, 500 fans were going to get in. Nope, psych. Little did we thought, no, nowhere near 500 fans were let in at all. And we were all in line. It was a fucking mess. People were like shoving, people were pushing, like, we were there for like a good 30 minutes before they started actually selling the tickets. And finally, once they did, the line started moving, it only got worse from there. People were crying, like cutting in line, oh, my mom's over there, like fucking bullshit. I screamed at so many people that day, and I'm not sorry about it. Like, yeah, I don't let people push me around. And so yeah, finally, and also, all of the workers there were being no help whatsoever. They were all rude, disrespectful, laughed in our faces, scoffed in our faces. Like, oh yeah, I'm sorry, I don't have, like, people were cutting in line, we'd be like, oh yeah, like, this bitch was cutting lines. Like, no, I'm sorry, I don't have anything to do with that, I don't have anything to do with that. I'm with Amoeba, I'm not with Harry's team, I can't do anything about it. Literally, fucking bunch of bitch-ass pussies were all of them. And so finally, the people, like, the actual stand of person to, like, selling tickets, the person selling tickets, like, themselves, like, the guy with all the tickets, I found out later on was Harry's second manager. His name is Tommy Bruce. I fucking hate that man so much. He can choke. He was also as rude as I can be. I've never seen someone more rude than him. He was so disgusting, like laughing at everyone, scoffing at everyone, like was being so rude, disrespectful, like laughing in all of our faces, all of that. And finally the line got closer, and we were like, if this was the table, we were like right here, like, you know, it was all that, like a few people in front of us, but it was our turn to to be able to buy tickets, and people all behind us and like from the sides of us kept trying to cut. We're screaming, we're pushing. It was a fucking mess. It was such a messy situation, so bad. And yeah, sorry, I keep staring off into distance trying to remember, but so basically what happened was Tommy Bruce, I fucking hate that man, was he was screaming like, you guys had better have to calm fucking down or I'm gonna stop selling tickets, okay, because he only had a few more left, and everyone started to recognize that, you know, like that they're not selling 500 tickets, that barely any fans are gonna get in. I think they ended up selling around 80, like 87, I think it was the exact number. I don't know, really
not a lot whatsoever. And so he was like, and basically after the tickets were being sold, everyone could get a raffle ticket, and like 5 raffle like winners would be like selected, and they'd get into the show too. The show was $20, 16 plus. All proceeds went to charity because Harry's an angel, obviously. And you had to have your ID there, like 16 plus, whatever. I carry my ID everywhere with me. It's in like the back of my phone case. So I was good. You know, I have my ID with me everywhere in case anything happens. But yeah, so finally we get to the line, and like Tommy Bruce said, he screamed, "If everyone doesn't stop pushing, I'm gonna stop fucking selling tickets." And that, of course, made everyone just push more, and we were getting pushed upon. And he took his arm, Tommy Bruce, put it behind me and my friend's back, and was like, "There, I'm selling that many tickets. Everyone else, fuck off! Like everyone leave." And of course, that only started people pushing more, trying to get behind his arm, this, that. And you know what? He was like, so he had these tickets to sell. He promised us tickets. He promised selling us tickets. But people behind us and from the side of us kept pushing and didn't let that happen. And he got so fed up and he said, "You know what? I'm fucking done. I'm not selling anymore. Everyone pick up a raffle ticket and leave." He was so fucking disrespectful, rude, ugly, literally all of the bad adjectives you could think of. And of course, me and all my friends, we were the last group of fans that were supposed to be sold tickets. He had more tickets. It wasn't that he ran out of them. So many people now tell me, "Oh, Abby, you guys can't be so fed up with it because he obviously didn't have any more tickets like this, that." That's a load of fucking bullshit. He had more tickets in his hand. He didn't want to sell them. And then other people be like, "Oh, Abby, those tickets were probably for industry people to get in." Also bullshit, and I'll explain why that was bullshit later. He had more tickets. Those tickets were supposed to go to us. Me and all my friends, we were supposed to be in that fucking Troubadour show. We were all so crushed. We all took raffle tickets. We were crying on Sunset, and we were literally heartbroken because, like, we went on literally a goose chase this whole day to get these motherfucking tickets. Oh, and I forgot to mention that while we were waiting in line, Harry tweeted out the link, "Oh, LA, come see me. I'm doing a show. Tickets on sale at this o'clock at Amoeba, whatever." And then that, of course, made more people show up. So we knew before Harry announced, people knew the night before that this Troubadour show was going to happen. It was so messy. I hate most LA people, LA fans. They're fake. And yeah, really annoying. And so yeah, we were all heartbroken. We were crying. It was a disaster. And we all took our raffle tickets. And to me, deep down, I was like crying too, but deep down I was like, this doesn't make sense. Like, I'm gonna be at that show. Like, I truly felt that I was like meant to be in that room. I was meant to be in that show. Like, my heart was like telling me, like, "Abby, like, don't worry, you're gonna be there." And so me and my friends, me and my friend Jada, my best friend, who I was in the car with her, and then my other friends who had the car themselves, there were 3 of them, Sophia, Brianna, and Laura. And we met a bunch of other people too along the way. One of Laura's friend, poor thing, got her car towed because of it, and she didn't even get into the concert, which is so fucking shitty. I hate Tommy Bruce. Her car literally got towed, like towed. She had to pay money and everything. It was such a disaster. And yeah, we were all crying. We were all heartbroken. We all got a raffle ticket, and so me and Jada split up with the other three girls, and me and Jada, we were like, "Wow, that's fucking bullshit." We were so angry about it. We were tweeting. We have an update account. We were tweeting about how ugly the whole situation was. I was genuinely so angry to the point where it was like, Harry's manager treated all of us like shit. I was, if I didn't get into that show, I was gonna unstand. I was really so heartbroken by how disgusting Harry's management treated these fans that literally give everything for Harry, give up everything for Harry, give all their fucking money to Harry, buy his merch, buy his album, buy his concert tickets, buy his tour tickets, literally everything. And he treated all of us like fucking 12-year-olds, treated all of us like shit, laughed in our faces, scoffed in our faces, was truly fucking disgusting. And yeah, people will tell you different, but they're wrong. They're literally wrong. Like, I have videos of what went down, and I can give you so many of my friends, like, who said the same thing. He was so fucking disgusting. And we were parked right by the Troubadour, me and Jada, and we noticed how 102.7 was giving away tickets, 2 tickets to the show, like exclusive, only like only radio show giving them away. We obviously were there. We sat there and we cried and we called in, tried to win. We obviously didn't win, and we were heartbroken again. We started crying again. Whew. It was a disaster. After like 30-40 minutes of sitting in that car, like wondering what to do, we were like, okay, like that's it, like it's done, you know, we're done with, like what are we gonna do now? We might as well go home. So that was at around 4:30. I'm checking right now. Yeah, it was around 4:30. So like I just drove, like I said, I live nearby the Troubadour, so me and Jada drove back home, and we came inside, and we were telling my mom the story and how like angry we were, and I hadn't eaten anything all day, so like I finally got a chance to put something in my mouth. And so basically what happened was the raffle tickets were supposed to be announced that the winners were supposed to be announced at around, like, I think, I want to say 5. Yeah, they were announced at 5. So after Jada was sitting on my dining room table, and I got up to go use the bathroom. And yeah, so I went to go use the bathroom, the downstairs one, and it was, like, during around that time. And I went to go shit. Like, I'm not going to, like, be, like, ew about it or whatever. Like, I went to literally go down and, like, poop. And I sat down, and I went to go poop, and I was just, like, scrolling through my phone, and I got the tweet notification from Amoeba of the winners of the tickets, like the raffle winners. And I look, and I like my ticket was somewhere in my pocket, like whatever. It was like a bit messy. So I look at them, and I get my ticket, and I look at the raffle. I look at the raffle winners, and then next thing I know, I hear outside of the bathroom from my friend Jada, like who's like at my house sitting on my dining room table. She's like, Abby, I think someone in our group won because I'm like 1 or 2 numbers away from winning. And like, I don't even remember, like I remember seeing the things with like tickets and stuff before she even said that. And I looked down and I just stood at it, like stared at it with such unbelief. And I was like, Jada, I screamed out, I think I won. I was like stood there like shocked, like on the motherfucking toilet, shitting, looking at my ticket and looking at this tweet on my phone, like, holy fucking shit. I think I have a drawer with all like my sentimental value stuff and all of that. Oh, and I have a drawer with all my sentimental value stuff, and it's probably in that drawer. I don't want to get up and go look for it, but the ticket's probably still there. I have a picture of it. I'll insert it right here. And yeah, and the reason I still have my Troubadour bracelet on from the night, I still haven't took it off. I'm like really I'm really like anal about these. Like I like to keep them on for as long as possible, except especially the really special ones. So I was like, I come out of the bathroom, I'm like, Jada, I think I won. Holy fuck, like this is not real. And like deep down in my heart, I was saying, I knew I would win. Like literally, like there was something in my heart and in the pit of my stomach and in my gut that was telling me like, Abby, don't worry, you're gonna be at the show, you're gonna win. And I fucking won. Don't ask me how, like don't ask me any, like I literally fucking won. I was as shocked as could be, like so shocked. And yeah, so Jada was like, and I felt so bad. You guys have no idea how bad I felt, because Jada and all of my other 3 friends that like went our separate ways, like that went they went back to the Troubadour, and we were at home, and I felt so bad because I'd be the one to be getting in out of all of them when all of us deserved to be in there. But because Tommy Bruce was a fucking asshole, didn't sell his ticket, and I was the only one that was gonna be in there. And I felt so shitty. I'm like, Jada, come with me. I can try to talk to them. I can try to ask them. Maybe they can let me bring in a +1, because these tickets were only 1 admission only. And maybe I can bring a +1. Please, come on. Like, hopefully, maybe we can figure something out. Like, I'm so sorry. This, that, all of it. And she was like, we got there, and she drove me to the Troubadour. And I got there, and I claimed my ticket. And they didn't even let me, like, talk to them. But Jada herself, she was like, Abby, I'm so done today. I'm so heartbroken. Like, I'm so crushed. I'm so done. I don't even want to, like, I don't even want to deal with it. Like, I don't want to even stay anymore. I just want to go home. Like, I'm so done with this. And I felt so bad. I'm like, Jada, are you sure? This, that, whatever. She's like, yeah, Abby, I'm fine. So I got the wristband and the ticket. Actually, the ticket, I know where exactly, so I'll get a ticket. But I got the wristband and the ticket. It came with, I think I still have the envelope too, but it came with an envelope with the wristband and the ticket in it, and I was number 235. So yeah, 235, and it was so fucking sore. This ticket is so fucking sexy, by the way, and it's like gradient, and so finally, like, they scan my things, and like I'm in this show, and I'm still communicating with my friends that are all out there, like, guys, don't leave. There's so much more room in here. I really think they're gonna let fans from outside, because they set up another barricade in the middle of the street, like, in the middle. There's a little middle island of the street, and they set up a barricade, and there were lots of fans there waiting. And I was like, guys, don't leave. There's so much room in here. I think they're gonna let in more fans. Don't leave, don't leave, don't leave. And then next thing you know, all these industry people came in, like Harry's friends, whatever it was. So many industry people, people from Harry's label, management, like so many things, whatever it was, people with connections, all of that. And so they filled up most of the venue. So fans, okay, that's great. You can charge it. So fans, I would say, filled up maybe about 30% of it, and percent of the Troubadour, like the capacity, and the most was just industry people and friends of Harry's and things like that. James Gordon was there. Can you not, Larry? James Gordon was there. We were like, he was up there. We were saying hi to him. A lot of things, and a lot of people were there. And yeah, so I was there, and I was communicating with my friends outside, and people. I was communicating with my friends outside, telling them not to leave because there's a chance that they'd still get in because they deserve to get in more than anything. And yeah, some LA fans were like, "Oh, Abby, how'd you get in?" And they gave me fucking dirty looks, and I was like, "Bitch, I won!" Like, and they're like, "Oh, fucking hate LA." And yeah, so the show happened, and the show was absolutely amazing. Like, one of like not the best concert I've been to. Like, really truly life changing. Was the best night of my life. I was on such a high. I was so happy. But you know, it was a bit bittersweet because so many people who deserved to be there weren't there, even though they deserved to be there. And most of I was alone pretty much at the show, and it was kind of sad because I had so many friends that deserved to be there that we went through this whole hellhole of a day together, and I was the one that was in that show, and not them, even though they deserved to be there so bad, so much. But yeah, the show was like I could not go, I could go on for days and days and days on how amazing the show was. Kiwi is his best song live. It's a fact. No one fight me on this. It was literally life changing. Like, we went so motherfucking hard for Kiwi. I knew as I was like while he was performing Kiwi, I like in my brain I was like, Abby, like, this is the best moment in your life. Your life is not gonna get any better than this. And I was so sad knowing that the best moment of my life just passed by, and I was like, hell fucking no, he needs to sing it again. So I started screaming, sing Kiwi again, sing Kiwi again, and then everyone else picked up, and he was like, oh, should we sing Kiwi again? And everyone was like, yeah. And then he turned to like his band and us, and he was like, oh, I actually wasn't asking you guys, I was asking them. And then he's like, should we sing Kiwi again? And we all said yes again. And so he sang it again. And again, I relived the best moment of my life. And Kiwi's his best song live. Like, I'll say it again. I'll say it for the rest of the time. His best song live. And yeah, finally the show was over. And I went out, and so many other friends were still there. But oh, I forgot to mention such a huge part. Okay, once the show kind of started, a few songs in, they came back. They came back out, and they handed out more raffle tickets for a few more fans to be let in. They let 15 more fans from the outside in from these raffle tickets. And all these bitches who say that those tickets that Tommy Bruce held in his hand at Amoeba were for industry people weren't meant for us. It's a bunch of bullshit because he raffled off those tickets again when those tickets should have gone to me and my friends. So he practically raffled out again our tickets at a totally separate time, my friends' tickets. And yeah, like I was so pissed. I was so pissed. But the night was amazing, and every time I think about it, it gets so bittersweet because it's like, holy fucking shit, that happened. It'll never happen again. And my friends should have been there, but they weren't. And I went through literally like so much with that show, like so many emotions. That day was literally the craziest, one of the worst and best days of my life. I was so heartbroken, and I was like the happiest I've ever been in my life all in one day. And
yeah, it was absolutely amazing. He brought out Stevie fucking Nicks. I forgot to even mention that. I was like, am I like, are my eyes working right? Like, am I seeing correctly? That cannot be motherfucking Stevie Nicks on that stage. But yeah, it was Stevie Nicks, and I can't believe I saw my idol with his idol performing on stage in a crowd of like 500 people. It was completely, totally life changing. A show like that will never, ever, ever happen again. And it makes me so sad because it really was the best night of my life, and I'm never going to relive it. I try not to think about that because then I just get way too emo. But yeah, that was a story about it. And lesson learned. The lesson to learn from this video is Harry's best song is Kiwi, and don't fucking trust no one. Okay, guys. Yep. So that was the story. If you want to send me hate, go ahead, send me hate. I really could not give a fuck. Want to tell me? So many people called me ungrateful when I complained about how much I hated Harry's management, how much I was so pissed off at Harry when I tweeted all that when we didn't win. And then I got the ticket and I got so much hate, like, oh my god, you don't deserve to be in there, when they didn't really know the story, because I had every right to be mad because I was treated like shit by Harry's management. My friends and I were treated like fucking shit, like the dust on the floor by Harry's management. So people gave me hate for that. You can give me hate for it again. I know what happened. I know it was there. You guys just heard the story. And yeah. Okay, awesome. That's the story of the day of Harry announced his secret show in LA at the Troubadour Friday, May 19th, and they sold these tickets, these shirts. What am I saying? Yeah, it's really fucking sexy. I bought like 3, and I have all 3 of them. And I kind of want to give away one, but I don't at the same time because um, these shirts are a part of me. Yeah, we gave out free posters, and I convinced the guy that was giving them out to give me 2. So I kind of want to give one of these away too, but they're also like part of my being. Like selling those, giving those away would be like literally selling a piece, like an organ of mine, and I don't think I can do that. But yeah, this shirt, the poster is pretty much just like this too. Fucking the sexiest thing I've ever seen in my motherfucking life. But yeah, that's it, guys. That's my story time on the day Harry announced his secret show. I'm so repetitive. But yeah, so if you guys comment down below, I also hugged Harry on the Late Late Show. I can talk about that experience too in another video. I was going to do it all in one, but like this is probably going to be like a 35-minute video, and doing that also would have been like another 30 minutes. So I was like, Abby, just do it in a separate video. So if you guys do want to see that, comment down below. Probably will do it anyway because I like to keep these things for memory's sake because I have terrible memory. And yeah, that's all. Thanks for watching. If you watched the full thing, probably didn't. I'm probably pretty boring. Yeah. Bye, y'all. See you next time, maybe. Am I a YouTuber now? Am I not a YouTuber now? What am I doing? No one knows. Here's the video. Is it the only video I'm going to upload? Probably not. Probably. Who knows? Okay. Bye. Stay yourself, I guess.